Hi, on this video we're going to show you how to do basic gear adjustment on the Nexus 3 hub. The particular model we're using at the moment is a Batava's Diva, which has a fully enclosed chain case. I'm using this one just so you can see how to remove the part of the chain case that covers the gear assembly. On certain models this won't be necessary. On the Batava's Diva here, you've got the fully enclosed chain case, and it's this black teardrop that you want to remove to be able to get to the gear changer. And that will be the same on any of the 3-speed bikes if they've got a fully enclosed chain. Now on the back of the gear changer here, there's a little slot where you put a flat-bladed screwdriver in, and just very, very gently lever it, and the gear cover will come off, and you can just put that down out of the way. And I'll show you in detail the gear changer, the marks that we're looking at in a moment. But now what we'll do is we'll just go to the gear changer on the handlebar to show you. We're now looking at the gear shifter on the handlebar for the Nexus 3-speed. You have gear 1, gear 2 and gear 3. You always adjust the gears in gear 2, which is signified by the black background. And to adjust the gears, underneath you've got the little black adjuster here, which will turn clockwise or anti-clockwise. We're now looking at the gear changer on the rear of the bike, and I'm now going to change from down into number 1. We're now going into gear number 2 and gear number 3, and you can see the yellow indicator moving within the gear changer. And in number 2, which is in now, you can see the yellow indicator is between those two little lines, and when I go back to number 3 it goes away again. Now the bike itself is adjusted correctly now, and the yellow indicator should be within the two lines. Now if I move the adjuster to put the bike out of adjustment, you can see now the yellow indicator has moved. We're still in gear number 2, but the gear is incorrectly adjusted. So when I move it back, you can now see the yellow indicator moving back again, and it's now between the yellow two lines as it should be. And if you change back through the gears again, number 1, number 2, number 3, it should always be between the two yellow lines. Once you've done that adjustment, if you test ride the bike, and if everything's fine, then you're okay. And if there's any slip at all, or you feel they're not changing correctly, just do a very, very slight adjustment on the handlebar adjuster while you're riding, in fact, or stop momentarily to do it, and you can get it exactly where it needed to be. Now you've successfully adjusted your gears, you can put your gear cover back on the chain case. You've got two little lugs here which need to be inserted just behind the brake cover, and then using your fingers you can push it back on, and there's a little clip here. So it needs a bit of wiggle, but just clip the two lugs into there, and then what I do is I put my hands behind the chain case and I use my thumbs just to push it back on, just to make sure it goes on nice and squarely. So that's on there, so that's everything back together and your gears are adjusted.